Hey everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play. I just did a really good take on my intro, explaining everything I've done up until now, and explaining everything that I'm going to do, and I didn't even press record. Let me run through what I've done in between episodes first. So, I've got all the maintenance areas, got some tools on the wall here. I've got all of the maintenance areas made. And the refill stations are accessible, the on-off switches, and then these are piston setups. Let me see if I can show it to you. There you go. These observers pull that pulse to that piston over there to push down the observer. So before I turn all the machines on, I can just press this, and I know that the observer is in the correct position. And all of the maintenance areas are different as well, considering where the farms are and how to get there. They follow a similar design, but they are all different. That's the piston. There's the refill mechanism. Oh, I did not do that for this one. Okay, I still need to do that for this one then. But yeah, nice and claustrophobic, and then refill, piston button, and on-off switch. So we're situated with that for most of the flower farms. Let me go outside and show you. And at ending the last episode, I saw all the beacon beams from the beacons where I was digging the sewer tunnels, and that gave me an idea. What if I color those beams at each farm, indicating which dye they will provide for me? And so I redesigned the towers a little bit, going into each dye farm. So I think these look pretty cool. It's a bit different from the pyramid design and everything like that, but I don't want everything too uniform. I think they look cool, to be honest. And then they've got these access hatches as well. You can't access the maintenance area from here, but like it hides the farm a little bit. And you can see everything working if the farm was on as well. Yeah, some of them are situated a little bit weird, but I think all in all it's going to work. It's going to work just fine. I just left off with this one because I'm going to have to mix this one up a little bit. I'm thinking of making an L-shaped house here. Same design, just a different shape. And that's going to require some tweaking. But before I continue with this one, I really need to start recording, because otherwise this episode is never going to get made. So that's what I've been up to in between episodes. So what am I thinking to do in the episode? So we've got all of our flowers here. And from these flowers, I can make all of these dyes. And then these dyes up here, I was just contemplating which ones to make. Because if I make a cactus farm, I can get some green dye. And then from that green dye, with the white, I can get lime dye. And then blue and white, I can get light blue dye. Cyan dye, I would be able to get if I mix the blue with the green. But I've got two tall flowers back at home that do that for me, the pitcher pot plants. So I think I'm gonna scrap this one. We'll see. But anyway, if I want green dye, I'm gonna have to make a cactus farm. And I was just contemplating the two fuel options that I was thinking of. Just, you know, some pros and cons to each. Like the bamboo farm, it's semi-constant if I hook it up to a daylight sensor. But I only need one furnace array, and it needs a lot of space because I'm gonna need a lot of bamboo for one cactus, 4 to be exact. Instead, if I use kelp, I'm gonna need less of that to burn the cactus that's gonna come in, because it's not gonna be a massive farm. It's not gonna be a constant flow of cactus. So kelp will be able to smelt more of those in one go. But for the kelp farm, I would need 2 furnace arrays. One's to smelt the kelp, and one's to smelt the cactus. Not to mention, I need to have crafters in between this stage to get them to kelp blocks. So my thinking right now is I'm gonna go for the bamboo farm. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna install yet, but these are the things that we're gonna be tackling in this episode. But to get the overflow, these chests here, they're the flour overflow. I'm gonna have to redirect them, get them down again, get them in here, make them into dyes, and then go up to the dye storage, which let's say for argument's sake that it's here. Then I need to have an overflow on these as well for the extra dyes that I need to make, and then redirect them down again and then up again. But that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do this episode. So hopefully I press the record button this time, so I won't have to do this for a third time. I don't know, it looks a little weird, I guess, like offset, but this is the space that I need, so I think we're gonna just roll with it. I could bring that down all the way. We'll see what we'll do with it, and then that one maybe move to there. I don't know. We'll work out the details later, but oh. This is kind of what I need. Let's just do this for now. I know it's going to mess up everything downstairs, but we need to keep this show rolling. There we go. There we go. Nice. Basic layout of a cactus farm. Nothing revolutionary here. And this should start producing us cactus? No, not yet, because I didn't have the fences in. Might be an idea to do that before we put the cactus in. But yeah, I just had this nice little space next to the entrance here, and I was wondering what I was gonna do with it decoration wise. So what I'm thinking right now is just having two sides as a cactus farm, and then this whole wall I can dedicate to a kelp farm, and then I don't have to worry about decorating this. Isn't that practical? And then all I need to worry about is the dye storage on this side. And obviously I've got a design over here. I might just replicate this or make slight tweaks to it depending on how many chests I have. So it should start all coming together. I love this end of a project. Let me just sleep real quick. I love this phase in a project. You're getting near the end and things have already formed around us, already been decorated and already allocated space to it, and then you just come up with these small little ideas and you're like, yes, that is the clear next step. Having the project reveal itself to you, if you will. I love when that happens. But we are getting there. A couple more bits left to be done. And this whole flower farm and dye farm is completed. And I'm well excited for when that happens. Okay, I don't think I will need a big furnace array anyway. I've decided I'm going with the bamboo, not the kelp. And so I won't need two furnace arrays. It's just a whole lot of effort for something that I'm not even storing. So I'm gonna have a kelp farm somewhere else and make dry kelp blocks somewhere else. Plus, you know, with the rate that the cactus is going in, this just has been building up for a little bit. It would be a waste because it would only be like 5 cactus coming in and burning an entire kelp block. Kelp blocks burn, well, smelt 20 items. So it's a bit of waste of kelp block. So I'm going to go the bamboo route. I think it will be sufficient enough because it's not a big farm. Right now, I've got these as my cactus farms. I've got both sides made, both are decorated. So, yeah, oh, hang on. Oh, that top one isn't functional. And now it's 100% functional. Cool, so that is complete. So now I need to worry about the fuel. So, I need some flowers. Oop. I need these guys. I'm a bit low, so I'm going to refill. Yep, Fuel seems to be okay. That one just went off. Whee! Where am I going? Aha! There's signs there. That's handy. Alright. Let's grab our bone meal. Oh, there's some in the cart. That's fine. Let's go to work. Here we are. Let's grab a stack. Yep, pipes are still good. Okay. Oops. Let's refill this bad boy. Make sure that the observer is in a good location and turn it on. There we go. And we can grab this, put it back. And that is kind of how I picture this roleplay kind of thing. Just a guy doing his job. But as I showed you, there's some fuel here meant for the cactus farm. And I've checked it all out. I kind of wanted to make it nice and evened out. But as you can see, the bamboo is coming in a little bit quicker than the cactus. Which means that these hoppers will probably go full at some point. And the bamboo just sticks on top of it. But that's okay, that can despawn, like, it's not a big deal. It's not going to cause any major lag, because this is not close to my house. And for now, the dye is just getting stored in here. And I've gone ahead and made a start on this as well. This is going to be our dye factory. So these are going to be the colors, the 8 colors that we can make from all the flowers that we've got right now, which is this bottom line. And we've got the green dye now as well. So, after this step, making all of the dyes, we can crack on with making lime and light blue dye, and then we are solid for all the dyes. But these are ready to go. I think, I believe. Only way to tell is to hook them up. But before I do that, I kind of want to make the storage room upstairs first, before I tackle connecting everything up, because that's going to be a challenge in and of itself. Okay, I had to change the design a little bit. I thought this would do it, but the crafter doesn't craft fast enough for the intake. So if I take these blocks of gold here, for example, and I put them in the hopper, it crafts 1, and then they just build up in the crafter. So that's no good. So instead, I found this little thing. I don't know if he made it, but I got the design from him. This is a design by Vaula on YouTube, and specifically for dye farms. So if I put flowers in here, we're going to put golden blocks here. We have 33. As you can see, it's crafting all of it. None of the trapdoors are activating. That's why I got these 2 glass blocks here. And when it's all said and done, boom. Craft is empty. I grab all of the gold. And there's probably more in there because my inventory is full. And boom, we got 33 again. So this is working. Like that. Boom. So I just put these picture frames up, and then I can put the dye in there, and then we're sweet. I will know if anything breaks, which it shouldn't, but you never know. If something breaks, I can come in here and check which dye the machines are making, and then check whatever's wrong. Cool. So as soon as we connect this little outlet here with boom, 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 with the chest above, then we have our first working module. Right, last clip I recorded was quite a while ago. I apologize for this episode being, taking so long. I just wanted to get some decent work done in this episode. I kind of want to get all the things finished here. So I've messed around a little bit with the concept of making dyes here. So I've got my reloading station on both ends here, and then there's an auto crafter below this. I'll just quickly show you. There he is, and that one's filled already with some green and some white dye. Excuse me. Just had a sip of coffee. And then once I pull that lever up there, it's gonna push this little redstone light further in front of the observer, activating a clock going round and round here. Keep activating the redstone light so that the circle is complete. And then once that redstone dust there gets a tick or a signal, the signal will be transported to the auto crafter. So it's slow, but I need it to be slow because I need time to actually... Oh, I can't have these here now that I think of it. Because I need to be able to check the positioning of the dies. What do I mean by that? I want to double check if all the dies are in the correct position before I activate the machine. Otherwise, it won't work. It's kind of the only way that I kind of found to make this work, essentially. And then the same for the light blue die. So it does work. So I activate this. Yeah. Clock is activated, and this gets a tick every now and again. And then it makes... Hello? Oh, it might be empty, because there wasn't a lot in there. It's probably empty. So let's test it out on this. This one has some dies left over, and the whole loop activates, and boom! We got die. And it gets picked up right there. With that, everything is done. I think so, like on the inside at least. I think we're there. So now all I need to do is finish up the towers, and we're completely done here for now. I do want to come back and terraform everything so that everything looks really nice around here. Got some ideas, I just need to finalize it. But you guys know me by now, that takes ages for me. So I think I'm going to complete the towers, and then I think we can call this episode done. So how many do I still need to do? Whoop. I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is going to be one build, this is going to be one build, and that's going to be one build. So, in total, just 3 more buildings, essentially. Well, let's get cracking with that then. By the way, I don't want to dwell on it too long, but the reason why this episode is so late is because I had to stay away for work, and it got extended to 2 weeks. So I just got back from Jersey, an island near the UK, and yeah, it's been 2 weeks for me. So jumping right back in. Am I done? Can't be done. This project never gets done. 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 I think I'm done. What about downstairs? Surely I've missed something. Ah. I knew there was something. Well, it ain't nothing fancy. But we're done. Just a little box. I've got my bone meal resupply. I've got my observer resetting button. And I've got my on and off switch. Wow, look at all the beacon beams. I can't believe I finished this. This took me so long, these towers. Never mind the time that I spent away from my home, really. On the stay away, on the work stay away. So for now, I am done in this area. I want to take my time a little bit and design the surroundings here. Design everything that goes around the flower farm. It's not going to stay like this. I I've got an idea in mind, but it's quite intricate, so I do want to take some time to design everything like that. Which I don't have a lot of time for. As I mentioned, I went on a stay away during the making of this episode, and there is going to be another stay away from my work. So, you know, real life stuff, it does take precedence because I need money to live. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to focus on that for a little bit. So my prediction is episodes are gonna slow down, but know that it is coming. I'm full of motivation, and I am not stopping this world for anything. But maybe it's a smart idea to focus on smaller goals. I have the next big goal in mind. That is going to take some time as well. But maybe we just, you know, dim it down a little bit, do some smaller projects in between the big ones. But I need to clean up anyway, because there's chests everywhere. Including back at home. But anyway, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed making it. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. See ya.